Hey guys, today I will show you how to turn any YouTube video into a blog post using this N8N automation. Let's begin. First of all, for this video, you will need three things. Actually four. You will need MinIO and NCA Toolkit mainly. I have previously made a video where I talked about how to include them and how to install them properly in your local machine. If you haven't watched that, I'll put the video link in the description. You will also need N8N self-hosted on your local machine. I already also have made a video on that, so I'll put it in the description as well. And the last thing, you will need Airtable. Well, Airtable is optional for this video. You can use Google Sheets instead, but I decided to go with Airtable for this tutorial. To include Airtable, of course, you can go to the Airtable website and then create your account. After you have done that, you will need to go here, click on the create button here and then choose start from scratch. What this will do is it will create an empty table, an empty base like this. You will have to change the base name from here and then change the table name from here. And then you will start by creating all these fields that you can see. It will be just clicking on the add field here, looking for the correct type of the field. So for my case, we have video URL, transcript, article, etc. So it will be either long text or single line text and then add them. Also, you will have to add these two fields, the created ad and modified ad. So just here for the created ad, look for created and select this created time and then change its name. And for the modified ad, it will be modified and choose the less modified time and then include it. All right, we have already prepared our base. Of course, this is just the basic. You can customize it even more, add more fields depending on your use case. Next, we will need an API key to integrate all of this into N8N. So on the top right corner here, click on account, go to Builder Hub, and then under personal access tokens, just click on create new token, and then give it all the scope it needs, like the read, write, for the schemas, the data records, and the databases, and then generate the token, and you will get it. Just copy it and paste it somewhere safe. Now we will head back to our N8N automation, and let's start exploring each node. So for this case, I started with a click and trigger. You can change this later on to a schedule. Let's say you decide to run your automation once every day at a specific time or every minute or every 2 hours or whatever. You can change this to schedule by right click and click on add node, look for schedule trigger and then add it. Here you have to change the trigger interval, the days between triggers, trigger at hour, etc. So I will keep it for this case to the click and trigger, and then we will have to add this Airtable record, which will basically take in every record that we have inputted in our Airtable base. So let's say if we add a video URL here, it will be fetched using this node. So right click, click on add node, select Airtable here, click on Airtable, and then for the action, just choose search records. It will give you something like this. You'll have to include your credential for the Airtable. Remember the API key that we just generated. Just click on create new credential and then go to access token and paste in your access token in here. I have already done that. So for the resource, keep this to record, operation search, select the base that you have just created. It will be a list like this. I created my articles base, and then same goes to the table. After we have done that, just pause the video and copy and paste this formula here. Basically, we are gonna look for every record that has transcript field and article field as empty, because it happens sometimes when we have already finished transcribing and generating an article and saving it here. When we run the workflow again, it will be detected as well, so we'll have to filter it out using the formula, just like this, and then select this return all and then save it. After that, of course, we will have to start looping over the items, since this node can return more than one item, so we'll have to iterate over each one of them and do the workflow. So right click again, add node, look for loop, and then select this. You'll have to tweak it a bit. So for the done, do no operation because we are already done. You can change this to add a Gmail node, like let's say give you a notification on your email that we have finished running the workflow. If not, just keep it to no operation and do nothing, where you can add it again, right click, click on add node, and then select no operation, do nothing. After that, we will need to include a execute command node. So look for execute command node. Click this. For this, you will have to pause the video and copy what I did here. So for this, the JSON ID, we are gonna take it from the loop node. So drag it and drop it here. And then for the URL, we are gonna take it from the loop node. So drag and drop here, put between two quotes. And yeah, for this, we will need Python, of course. You will have to pip install ytdlp and then also install ffmpeg on your local machine. You can visit yesterday's video. I showed already how to do that, just to not take much time for this video. And yeah, we are done with this node. Basically, this one will take the video URL of the video that you're trying to transcribe and turn into a blog, and then it will download it to your local machine. After that, of course, we will have to import the video downloaded on our local machine into N8N. So for that, we will need the read files from this node. So look for read file, and then select this. It will give you something like this. Keep operation read files from disk, and then for the file selector, add .mp4 and before .mp4 here. Just get the ID from the loop over item, so drag and drop it here, and we are set to go. We will get the binary data of the video that we have downloaded. We now need to upload it to MinIO. That way we can get a URL from it, and then we can send it to the next HTTP request. So for MinIO, right click on add node, look for S3, select S3, and then go down a bit in the action and select upload a file. It will give you something like this. You will have to include the credential of your MinIO account. So again, in the previous video, link in the description, you will find out how to do that. For the resource, keep it to file. For the operation, keep it to upload. For the bucket name, you will have to select the bucket that you created inside MinIO. For my case, I created a bucket called NCA Toolkit. You will have to log into MinIO just to create a bucket. So select the credentials that you have inputted when deploying MinIO, and then go to buckets and create a new bucket. Give it a name. Of course, once you gave it a name, you will have to change the access policy to public from private, and then you will have to copy the name and go back to N8N and paste it here. For the file name, go to schema here, and then drag and drop the file name from the load video node. So take it here and drop it. Keep the binary file to true, and then input binary field to data. Moving on to the next node right now. So it's a HTTP request. Right click, add node, look for HTTP, and then add it. This one will be responsible of actually transcribing the video using NCA Toolkit transcription endpoint. So for this, you will have to input the URL localhost 2.8080/v1/media/transcribe. For the authentication, again, in the previous video, you will understand how to do the authentication. Of course, if you have deployed N8N on Docker as well as NCA Toolkit on Docker, you will have to change this to host.docker.internal instead of localhost. In my case, N8N is not on Docker, so I'll keep it to localhost here. Activate the send body. For the body content type, select JSON, specify body, select use in JSON, and then you will have to pass this body request here. It requires a media URL and include SRT false. We will not need the timestamps here, so we will turn it to false. If we needed the timestamps, we will change this to true. For the media URL, it will be always starting with HTTP host.docker.internal 2.9000 / the name of the bucket that we have created inside MinIO / the actual file name that we got. So it will be from the load video node. Drag and drop the file name here and then save it. This one will return to us a transcription, as you can see here in the form of text. It will give the transcription of the video. We will use that transcription now to pass it to an AI agent, which will be responsible of actually generating a blog article from that transcription. So right click on add node, look for AI agent, select this. Here you will have to configure some things. So change the source for prompt to define below, and then here input the output of the transcription HTTP request. So drag and drop it here, and then we will click on add option, add system message, and then we will input this system message here, basically giving it some tips on how to generate the blog article. Pause the video and copy this prompt if you want. And then in the bottom left corner here, we will have to choose the LLM model that we're gonna use. So click on add chat model. It will give you a list of LLM providers from OpenAI, Grok, Mistral, etc. I went with the Google Gemini chat model. I included my credentials. So for this, click here, click on create new credential, and then paste in your API key from Google AI Studio, and then select the model. I'm going with the Gemini 2.0 Flash. So yeah, after that, we will, for each node, as we said, we are taking it here. It will be filled with video URL. After that, we will have to update the Airtable base with the actual transcript and the article generated. So for that, we will need a Airtable node. Right click, look on add node, look for Airtable. Select Airtable, and then in the action, select update a record. It will give you something like this. Again, input your credential. You already have done this in the first node, so you'll just select it this time, not create new credential. For the resource, select the record. Operation, select update. For the base, select the base that you have created, same as the table. For the mapping, change this to map each column manually, columns to match on ID. Select the ID from the loop over items, so drag and drop it here. For the transcript, you will remove the video URL. It will be a video URL here, so click on this bin button or icon and remove the video URL. That way will not be updating that each time. So keep only the transcript and the article. For the transcript, it will be taken from the transcription HTTP request, so the text item here, drag it and drop it there. For the article, it will be the output of the AI agent, so take it and drag it and drop it here. And just like that, we are done with our workflow. We can save it now, and then we can execute. Before executing, let's look for some videos. So open this. All right, we have now two items, so Let's click on test workflow. Let's wait for it to finish its job. So as you can see now, it's downloading the YouTube video and then it will finish. All right, as you can see, our workflow has finished executing successfully. So let's check this node here. It got 2 items, which are the URLs that we have already inputted. And then it finished the job and then updated the 2 records. If we go back to Airtable now, we'll see that the transcript is filled and the article is filled as well. And yeah, guys, this has been how to turn a YouTube video into a ready-to-post blog article. Of course, this has been the basic. The sky's the limit with this as well. You can customize it, add more details to it to fit your actual use case needs. I hope you guys enjoyed and found this useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you in the next tutorial. Goodbye.